It's a siSTAR Circle podcast. We're bringing you more shine and less shade, and we're doing it unfiltered.
Welcome back to More Shine, Less Shade. We are bringing you season 1, episode 4. And today we are going to
Filtered.
be we're going to be reminiscing. What happened?
It's an unfiltered.
Oh, right. And we are unfiltered. So you never know what else might be thrown in here, and it's all right. It's all right. Just know that it's more shine and less shade. Anyway, yes, I personally, and I know Tran is too, really excited about this episode. I'm real eager to get
Yep.
into it.
Yep.
But before we do that, let's go ahead and acknowledge and thank our amazing sponsors. We have
Woo-hoo. Thank you.
woo, 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 Lucky 13, DC Natural Concoctions, Loving Your Beauty, Tiny Footprints, Baskets by Me, Growing Constantly. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Bear cakes.
Oh, right, Sarah Cakes.
That
Um, is that
it?
everybody? I don't know. I still feel like I'm missing somebody. But thank you to all of our sponsors. We
Yes. Thank
definitely
you. I can't remember.
appreciate you.
If we did mention, we still love you and appreciate you. So
Absolutely. And we'll do better next time. So thank you. If anyone is interested in being a sponsor of siSTAR Circles, More Shine Less Shade podcast, please reach out to us, and we will be more than happy to direct you, assist you, or help you out in any way as far as becoming a sponsor. So thank you.
all right.
All right.
Also, before we move on to our hot topic today,
Ooh,
I want let's make a couple announcements about our upcoming events so we don't forget that because we know I'll forget. So we got coming up in 9 days.
yes,
We
ma'am.
have our Stay Polished Self Care Expo, one of our biggest events that we hold in person every year. This is a free event for everyone. Bring your family.
Hmm.
Come down and check out all the amazing things that we're gonna have. We're gonna have some some wonderful coaches
Yes.
to guide you through some of your self care needs. We're gonna have a self defense coach. We're going to have a financial coach. We're going to have a laugh coach in
Mhm.
our comedian coming up,
Dance
Quingo.
coach.
And
Yes.
what else?
And a dance coach. We got a dance demo happening as well too.
Oh,
So,
yeah, we getting
oh,
real physical this year, y'all. Yeah.
oh
Oh, that
yeah,
Island Beach. Island Beach
Island
is
Beach.
really good.
Yes,
Mm,
absolutely. So
we
you
had
got
a
to get
great
them hips
time.
moving.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Um, and after that, after our famous self care expo, we have our next fun event, and that is called Design and Sip.
Oh yes.
Uh, yeah. We had a design and sip in 2022. It was a big hit. Sugar,
From a touch of
uh,
sugar.
from a touch of sugar was a co-sponsor with that. And she did a great job of putting that together. We had a whole lot of fun.
A lot of fun, and the creativity flowed. It was beautiful. Can't wait to do it again. And that's what, July 13th. We are at it
Yes.
again.
Yep.
Tickets are on sale on Eventbrite as well right now. Um, so come out, have a great time with us. You can bring your boo if you want to. Do a date night. So it is open to males as well. And it's just gonna be an all around fun time. And we even have VIP options as well. So y'all come hang out with us. Let's
Oh yeah. Some
have
really
a
nice
great
there. The VIP options, great. Like when y'all hear about it, check it out on Eventbrite. You also can get the link on our website, shinesistar.com.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Be sure to take advantage of that early bird special too. So don't miss out on
Oh
that.
yeah, early bird special. Oh yeah, tickets are $40, but with the early bird special, we can get two tickets. That's right, two tickets for $70, which is a $10 savings.
Absolutely.
Get your best
Yeah.
friend,
$5
grab your
per ticket.
boyfriend, like we said. Yep, and save you a little
Yep.
money. Again, check out Shine siSTAR for more details for that. All right, D,
Absolutely.
let's get
All
into
right.
it.
All right. So as we go ahead and get into it, I just wanted to reflect on that date, June 29th.
Wow,
June
our first.
29th.
Okay.
Yes. So here we
Oh,
are
that's
coming
right.
in 5 years of us hosting
Yep.
events. Our very first event was siSTAR Circle networking event, and it was June 29th, 2019. I love
Ain't
it.
that
I love
something?
it.
Ain't that something? Yeah, in case y'all ain't seeing, we are celebrating because this is our 5-year anniversary since our circle.
Hmm.
We started, like she said, June 2019 with our first event, and here we are hosting a number of events and having a great time, inspiring a lot of people from of all ages, actually. So that's what we're doing today.
Yeah.
We are celebrating, reminiscing. About siSTAR Circle. Hey, Divine. Is that Divine? Yeah.
It is. I know, right? They look so much alike. But yes. Yes, reminiscing. I'm sitting here just a cheesing because I am thinking about that very first event. That very first event.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Um,
was great.
it really was. It really was. I know we kind of spoke about it before, but we didn't know what we was doing. And the fact that it turned out as great as it did was like absolutely amazing. Absolutely
Yeah.
amazing. So I am
Yeah.
very proud of us. Very proud of us and so happy that we were able to pull that off. Um, as I think about June 29th, 2019, I keep thinking about how, of course, we started with just you and I, right? Our
Yep. It's me and
meeting
you.
in the end of April of 2029, a meeting with just me and you, breaking bread together and connecting on a level
Mhm.
I'm sure. Well, I didn't expect, if I'm being honest, I didn't expect to connect on a level that we did, but I am definitely happy that it happened. Um, but how
Yeah.
quickly things just started to happen, right? Like I feel like
Yeah.
stuff just started to happen. Like just
Yeah.
we made a couple of
Yeah.
moves, took a couple of steps.
hmm After that first event, we just took off running. Pew! Uh, Along the way, we gathered some people and met some people. So yeah, that first event was a launch pad. And D, if D was saying this now, she would say, um, just take one step. Just do the first one, and it will just keep going and don't give up. Um,
Yeah,
I'm so happy that we did this, D. It definitely
absolutely.
provided a outlet for me. It
Mhm.
gave me an opportunity to grow because I've learned so many things just being a part of siSTAR Circle, things that I would never think that I would learn. You know what I'm saying? Things that I had to learn to keep us going. And I'm sure
Right.
you can relate to that because a lot of that stuff we had to learn together.
Absolutely. We sure did.
We had to learn how to
The
do a whole
hard.
bunch of stuff. So your
Mhm.
girl went from in 2019 not knowing how to do too much of a business, but had today in 2024 has a pretty decent idea on how to get things started. Learned how to build
Absolutely.
a website. We learned about social media marketing. Uh Jeez, all kind of forms and stuff
So
we had
much
to
stuff.
create. We learned so much.
So much. So much.
Um,
Miss.
yep.
I love it.
So let's go
I love
back
it.
to June 29th,
Come on, girl.
2019, the day of the siSTAR Circle networking event. I could say from my point of view, it was probably one of the most exciting days that in my life. I had never
Yes.
had an event, never held an event, never created an event, never built an event ever. Like I said before, birthdays. but that's just
Mhm.
not the same thing. Like kids' birthday,
Right.
that's not the same thing. Um, so it definitely was an amazing day for me. I remember being very nervous. I
Mhm.
remember, I don't know if I told you, but I remember being very nervous.
Mhm.
I think that day we cooked the food ourselves, so we had several different dishes, um, and some vegan options. Remember how much we stressed those vegan options on our
Yes.
first, um,
Yeah. That was before I even became vegan. That's crazy.
right,
Yeah.
right. Um, oh, I see. That's me and you.
Mhm. Oh, you ain't see the first
Oh, look
one,
at
the
that.
flyer?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
me and you,
wrote like that. There you go. There we are in our first event, looking fabulous.
girl.
Oh,
I
you
just want to
remember when we
piggyback
sat
off of you
down?
being nervous. Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I was just gonna say like, remember we was texting that morning. I'm like, how you feeling, girl? Like, like
Yeah,
I'm nervous. I'm like, me too, but I'm excited. Like
yeah.
we were so excited, and our
Oh,
excitement
I'm so
definitely
nervous.
overtook our nervousness.
Yeah.
But you did an amazing job. The food was banging as always. The company and the energy was amazing. It was just a great time. All right, I'm sorry.
I
Let me keep
remember
going.
the first guest came in, how I was like, wow, somebody actually came, you know what I'm saying? And then they just start coming in. I think
Yes.
somebody like, oh, yeah, they just started coming in. I think somebody even drove from, where she was at? Elyria? You know what I'm talking
So
about.
it was somebody from Illyria. My cousin
Yeah.
Taisha, who was in this picture with next to Sonya, she drove from Columbus.
Okay. Oh,
Hmm.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so we
All
had some
right.
people from the area, or was it Akron? Was she from Canton? Canton. It was Canton. Was the other
Canton.
girl was from?
Those are
Right.
not Canterbury.
It was a couple of them. They came together. It was two or three of them.
Okay.
Oh, what was her name?
Okay.
But yes, yeah, we ended up going. Yeah, we hung out with her.
Yeah, it was a great time. Our speakers were spot on. Our first two speakers for that event was Sonia Leftwich, who,
Hmm.
what does she do? What's her, what does she do?
She is a multi entrepreneur. She owns J&S Management or I don't know why I always mess it up, and I'm sorry, Tanya. I don't do it on purpose. But J&S Marketing, I believe, is called. She has multiple businesses actually. I know one of her things that she do is help nonprofits and other businesses as well. She's in the real estate. She's in all kind of stuff. So
All right,
yeah,
that's what
we had
I'm
her
talking
come
about.
speak at
Yeah,
our very first event. Like, so it was, it was an honor to have her there,
yeah,
especially somebody who's so
yeah.
knowledgeable about business.
And speaker number two, Laquita Nelson of
The tiny
Tiny Footprint
footprint,
was
yes,
our
on the
very was our other speaker. Yep, and Quita eventually joined siSTAR Circle, so she's a member of our team now. But she did an amazing job. She inspired everybody in that room.
yes, she did.
To hear Quita's story was something to hear. Like if you look at her, you wouldn't know what
What
she's
she's been through.
endured. But well, shout out to Quita. Thank you, Quita,
Yes,
for being our first speaker to this person.
yes, definitely
Uh,
appreciate you.
I also feel like a couple people made connections within the group, like within that event. Like I remember
Absolutely.
the one lady that came that she just asked the other lady out for a girl date.
Oh, the girl
And
date,
she was like,
yes,
yeah, and they
yes,
connected before they,
Nisi.
yeah, because of, I feel like because of our event they connected because she asked her to come specifically to that event, our first event, and I think they made a connection too. And then I think we connected with her as well.
We
Yeah,
did, we did.
yeah,
She almost ended up being a member too. I don't know what happened to her. I wish I could find her because she's just like disconnected, like all together. And we
yeah.
all
She had a great energy. She had a good
She's
energy
a
about her.
beautiful soul. Yeah, beautiful soul.
All the ladies
But
had a good
yeah,
energy.
yeah, it was a
Um,
great time all around the board.
yeah. And in that event, we'd say it was me and Dee, but we also had our what's the word? The
We had
you have to excuse me. My memory goes
Mark.
because I
Yeah,
am menopause. So
It's all right.
I be
It's
forgetting
all
stuff. Y'all, we unfiltered. I'm just telling y'all the truth. We unfiltered.
right.
So I be forgetting stuff. So I
We
may
help
ask.
each other. Yeah, we help each other.
Yeah.
That's what we do. But
Honorary. That's
Marquita.
the word I'm looking for. Oh,
Oh, honor
Marquita.
another honor. I'll think about
Yeah.
Marquita because she helped us put together that first event too. She was
Oh, she
definitely
did. Yes.
she was
And she was
definitely a
really
huge part in
active.
us setting up.
Hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
throughout the day
And
of the event, she was very
yeah.
helpful.
Yeah. She did a great job. Shout out to Marquita. Thank you.
Yes.
And our other honorary member, Demetria, your daughter,
Yes,
your amazing
substance,
daughter,
aka a
was a
substance.
yeah, she was a
Yes,
great help to us. She's very patient with us,
yes.
trying to maneuver around all this too. She did a great job. Shout out to you, Substance. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate
Uh,
y'all.
oh, and there's
But
our group picture.
that
Look
was
at that.
right, right. That was such an amazing
Look at
time.
that.
Sonya was right there
Yeah.
with us from day one.
Oh yeah, we don't get to sign yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
look
many
at that.
beautiful,
So yeah,
beautiful ladies.
event one, and then the lessons we learned just
I
from that first event. We learned so much just from that first event that
yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
grateful.
I
So
think that's
grateful.
when we really learned that we definitely shine brighter together. Because one of the
Yes.
things I do remember about being in that room and with us still being nervous, I remember once it even got started, we were so nervous. We was like, oh my gosh, like we kept looking at each other like it's so many people, like we wasn't expecting that. But like everybody in that room, just the energy, like they helped us figure some stuff out. I don't know if
Yeah.
we said it at the end of the event or not, but like, cause we really literally didn't know like what we was doing. Like, now, it's Stay Polished now. It's a self-care event. We know a little more, but we
Mhm.
just knew it was a networking event. And we was like, we went into
Mhm.
like, we asked them like, what would y'all expect from something like this? Different things so that
Mhm.
we
Yeah.
could have an idea of what was needed, what was expected. Because one of the things that we built this on, I remember us having this conversation at that very first dinner was us wanting to be what we felt like we didn't and
Yep.
or that we could use more of, or you know what I mean. I
Yep.
remember us talking about that,
Yep.
and
Yep. Yep.
um,
Yep.
this was a great way to get us started and get us going. And just thinking about it right now, I'm so inspired by the thought and the process and our drive. I'm inspired by our consistency. I'm inspired
Mhm.
by just us continue to keep going and even through the challenges that we face. So
Yes.
kudos.
Um, and I'm gonna have to say the challenges weren't as bad. You know what I mean? Like I I don't even when they appeared to us to be a challenge, they ended up not being that much of a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Once we figured out what the steps were to overcome it, if you look back in hindsight, it's like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Even like building the website. Like, remember, we had no clue. I remember creating the account on the website and like, what am I doing? I had no
So,
idea. I remember calling you from work, like, I don't know what I just did, but I think we got a website. It was something else.
it was
So
fun stuff.
after the siSTAR Circle networking event, we
Mm-hmm.
also began to recruit a few people. Was
Mm-hmm.
it that quick? Yeah, that quick.
Yeah.
You mentioned Sonia earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Sonia is also a member of siSTAR Circle, an executive member. She is our executive event planner.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Sonia was there our very first day. Uh, and she wasn't a sister at that moment, but I knew she was gonna be. That Sonia, that's my sister, like my best friend. And um, I knew that if I was going, she was going with me. So she did eventually join in, and has been a great asset to siSTAR Circle.
Absolutely.
A great, amazing asset. So yeah, she was there from day one, and she always is from day one. And I'm very
Okay,
grateful that she decided to join, but she really didn't have a choice. Yeah. Really.
I'm glad she had a choice and that she decided. I'm glad for both.
She didn't have
Too funny.
a choice. So we went from 2 to 5
Hmm.
at first. That was, wait, it was
Cynthia,
me, you,
and then
Sonya,
Cynthia. Yeah, me, you, Sonya, then
Cynthia,
Cynthia came along.
Simone. We had me, you.
Yeah, the five of us.
Yeah, it was the 5 of us. Yes.
Yep,
In
the five
interim in that though,
executives.
yeah, prior to that, we had Shantae had joined us for a minute.
Hmm. Yes,
Um, she
yep,
she is
sure did.
promising. Unfortunately, she had personal concerns, so she had to leave us. But she's still in
She's
our
still a
hearts,
star.
part of our circle. Yeah, yeah. But
Absolutely.
she was ready. She's ready to get going, ready to move forward. Fortunately, she had, like I said, personal issues and had to step back. But we still love you, Shantae. Thank you so much
Yes,
for what you did for us. Thank you so much.
absolutely,
So
because you
then we
definitely
go to
helped
the
us get
5.
established.
Yeah, she
Hmm.
did. So then we go to the 5, which was me, you, Simone, Saya, and Cynthia.
Hmm.
And um, um,
So then
uh,
we got to 6
Bridget.
because Bridget,
Yep.
so mom, Sonya wanted to
Yeah.
bring Bridget in. I gotta
Yep.
say before you
Yep.
move forward, and let me say this, and I know I probably said it. I feel like I said it on a podcast or when we had the interview on a podcast, but I think that it was beautiful that you brought your sisters in when it comes to Sonya and Simone and even Cynthia. I know that's a different dynamic, but still kind of the same.
Mhm.
But being able to, like you said, you knew that no matter what you did, they was coming along. And I just love when you brought it to me. You was like, well, I want to talk to you about something. And I'm like, okay, what's up? And he's like, yeah, I really want to see if my sisters would be interested. First, it was Sonya. You said Sonya, then you said Simone. You gave your little spiel. Like, I'm pretty sure they'll want to be involved. Whatever. I was like, girl, if you feel that way and you trust them like that, bring them on. Bring them on. I'm so glad you did because I love them girls. Like I've been
Yeah.
knowing them for 30 something years. Like,
Yeah.
so.
Simone actually, she came in. I remember me and Sonya went to a birthday party. I think it was in 2019. She had a paint sip. That's when paint
Mm,
sips had started picking up.
okay.
And
Mm.
I remember she sitting next to me. She was like, "So what's up with this third sister thing you got going on?" And I was like, "Girl, you gonna throw you in? What's up? Throw you in?"
Right.
And
Right.
yeah, she was really, how Simone is. She
Mhm.
like,
Right. Going
but
like it.
both of them, full of energy, and very energetic about being a part of the team, and still show that to this day. Very energetic about
Absolutely.
it. Simone is doing her thing too.
Yes.
Outside of her own personal business, which is going constantly. Shout out to going constantly.
Shout out.
She's doing wonderful things for her own business as well as for Sister Circle. So shout out Simone.
Right.
Thank you. We love you.
Appreciate you. Yes. Absolutely.
All right. So then after that, what came after
So let's see. Um, After the 5, then it was the 6. Sonya
that?
brought
Right.
Bridget in. Sonya brought Bridget in. And then,
We were doing virtual events, right?
oh, right. Oh, we definitely need to talk about that. Absolutely. Because that was a
Yes.
big,
Yes.
I feel like that was one of our, well, yeah, a stepping stone for sure.
Oh
But
yeah.
your
It,
ambitious,
it,
creative mind got us out of that.
and it's like we once we got the 6 together, then the pandemic hit. Boom. And we had to figure out something. Everybody was doing a virtual thing, and I was like, we need to get it something going, or we gonna be sitting here stagnant while everybody else is doing this. And they were
Mhm.
actually pretty successful. Sip and Shine, which is our first virtual event, was
Sip and
they're
play.
always a hit. Actually, we always have a nice
All of
audience
them. Ever.
of Sip
Yeah.
and Shine. Yeah. Um, Sip and Shine uh led us to our in person events. They polished me like
Mhm. Oh,
but that's where it started with those virtual events.
absolutely. So yeah, it was that little obstacle of COVID-19 kind of forcing us to get online, which was a great idea. Like it was such a great idea. Um, I was just thinking about the first day polished because that was our first in-person event after COVID.
Yeah,
And oh my gosh, I remember us being nervous about that one, but we had so much more help.
yeah,
And we was so excited about how big of a hit it was. Like we had all those
yeah.
vendors, we had all them people coming through. Oh my gosh.
Mm, yeah. I think we were recruiting too then because we used
Yes.
State Policy as a recruiting tool. So yeah, so
Oh
we just
right.
kicked in, and then I think we had 3 or 4 that were trying to get in. I think that's when Sugar
That was all
came,
four.
Siobhan,
Hmm. The
Sarah.
other four members that we got now. That's when
Yeah.
because they all
Oh,
came in together. And Pauletta. Yeah, they all came in together.
Pawnetta. Yeah. Sugar, Sarah, Pawnetta, and Quetha. Quetha came
Yep.
at the same time? Did she come a second?
Yeah, they all came them four came in at the same time, I believe. Or like who was first? So we know Pauletta, because Pauletta the one who made us open up membership, basically. So
Oh,
yeah, because Quito was coming to our little we would get together and go eat. Quito was well, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I know for sure, but I know they all came around the same time. Sugar came later than the
oh, okay. Well, Sugar was
Sugar
at
came
the
later.
first day
But
policy,
she
but
was
she
a
was a
vendor.
vendor.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, she was a recruit then. Yes, she was because she wanted to I remember she was like, "Well, I don't know if how I'm gonna help y'all and watch her table and watch her
Okay.
table." So yeah, she was then. So I guess they did all come in at the same time. Okay,
So
well, either way, glad they all here though.
yeah, me too. All of them very valuable to the team. All of them doing something different,
Absolutely.
but
Fact, fact,
kind of the big
fact.
hit, which led us to your event, your event, which is
Yeah. Yes, another annual um event, which is so exciting to me because to see it's our young CEO event, and to see young people doing what we waited till we was real grown to do,
mm,
um, is very impressive to me, and it's very inspiring. It's very encouraging, and it makes me so excited to see it, just to see
yeah,
the children excited about what they're doing, knowing what they're doing, um, just to see them in that environment. Because I'm very big, which you already know, and I'm sure other people know, I'm very big on entrepreneurship. We can make our own
mm-hmm,
way, make our own path, and to see these children do that at the ages that they are, at least even just being exposed to it, I know the doors. You know what I'm saying? The doors that they've opened or left open for themselves. So it's so exciting to
mm,
see and experience every year.
yeah,
This year, Young CEO will be August 10th. Putting it out there. So save the date. We will be accepting vendors ages 5 to 18 real soon, and we'll be back at Nick's Playmore Skating Rink. Excited to do that
yeah. I had a lot of
again.
fun. I say this every time I'm skating this year.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what's
So,
happening with his ankle.
so what was your thoughts like on our first CEO? We were a little seasoned by then in throwing these events. Of course, this was different in the fact that we had youngsters as vendors. So, What kind of experience did you have as opposed to state college?
Honestly, because we were working with children, I was a little nervous about that part of it because,
Mhm.
we had different age groups, didn't know how, you just don't know because children are children. You never really know I mean, with people, period, but especially with children, what you're going to get. So, I had some concerns about, how they would adjust or how they would be or, if they would be content enough and, those type of things. Um, and actually being there and doing it, I was so freaking excited. It was so exciting
Mhm.
to be in that environment, to see these children coming in, help setting up, helping their parents set up, knowing what they're doing. And I'm just like, oh, what I was
Mhm.
worried for. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing to be worried about. And then we
Yeah.
got interviewed by Andre, and that interview, it put me in a different headspace as far as, a bigger vision for not just Young CEO, but Sister Circle in general.
Mhm.
It really helped
Mhm.
me. Like, not that I've always seen us, doing something and getting there and, that where we felt it was
Absolutely.
successful. Yeah. But having, because that was the first time had ever been interviewed about what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the very first time. And it was just like sitting there, it was like, oh my gosh,
It's
we need to
20,
get used to this.
was it 2020? Yeah, that was 2020,
Was it
right?
20 or I think it was 2021 because we
2021.
didn't do no in person in 2020. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
that's right.
2021 because we
Pandemic.
had St. College and then we had Young CEO. But yeah, so it was like I don't know, it was just a lot of adrenaline running through me at this time. And it was just a lot of amazing things going on. Us working together as we normally do to Star Circle. We were at
Mm.
um, um, oh my gosh, Positive Escape out in Willowwick, which is a beautiful, beautiful space. Um,
Mhm.
and the vibe there was excellent. It was great. It was a nice event. I thought it was really great. I thought it went really well. Um, and I enjoyed myself. And children seemed like they enjoyed themselves as well. So
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's like we don't see that often. Like we don't see events highlighting um, the young times in the community. Should see them more often. And we have had some people duplicate, which is the
hmm
highest form of flattery, is to duplicate.
absolutely.
So we,
What was that?
we
You
did
went
it
out.
first.
Oh, it was
I
right.
said we did it first.
Check that off.
Yes,
That was
we did
us.
it first.
That was us. And I want to give a special
Uh,
shout out and thank you to Growing Constantly because especially them and Mix Play More last year because they definitely really stepped in and stepped up as sponsors. So definitely want to
mm-hmm.
give a special shout out when it comes to helping us with the Young CEO event. To have somebody who's in education who does educate
Mm-hmm.
children as well to help us alongside with this was such a great aspect and addition to us doing it without knowing a lot. So that was
Right.
great.
Right. Yeah, she's still a big part of YCO
Mhm,
as we speak. She
absolutely.
just helps with the activities and all that. So shout out to Growing Constantly, Simone Gatewood. Thank you. Love you.
um,
All right. So wow, we have a long story, huh?
I was just thinking that I was like, it's a lot because we still ain't even mentioned the few types of events that we have online and in person. Our story definitely continues. We only gave a very short, brief version of
Yeah.
our meeting.
I see a
So
part
yeah,
two.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
So
Just
that's what
know
we'll
that we
do. We'll do a
celebrating
part
the
two.
remainder of this year of our 5 years. We celebrating.
Absolutely.
I want to put that out there with every event. You have an opportunity to celebrate with us at every event that we'll have for the remainder of the year. So if you can come to one of them at least, look, come to something and celebrate with
Yeah.
us. We will be releasing something
Yes.
else that we're doing, having a good time as well. So you'll have options, different days, different times. You'll have options as to when and where you can celebrate with us.
Yeah. Celebrate.
Yeah, great.
So it looks like we're gonna move on to a part two then, huh, sis?
I guess so, cause we still
It's
got a
been
lot.
30 minutes. We've been talking 30 minutes, and we ain't in
We
year
still got so
3.
much. Right, that part. Right, so much.
All right. Well, let's
Right,
just go ahead. We'll
go ahead.
talk about it some more on our next episode.
So stay tuned. We will see y'all again for June. Wait, what's next? July.
July.
Be the
Mm-hmm.
next episode. So y'all stay
All
tuned
right.
while we
Yep.
reminisce.
Thanks for
Go
tuning
back
in.
down
Keep
memory
shining.
lane. Shine, sis. Just shine.